Okay, so it may not look like it, but it's about 4:30 p.m. and I am going to meet my friend Katie. I'm very excited. I don't know if I'll get any footage of her today because I might just be too excited talking to her and stuff. But we're gonna go have food and maybe dinner and wander around and get to know each other in person. It is Wednesday and I have just woken up in my Airbnb in Newcastle. My host is awesome. He's this German guy and I'm ashamed that the only German I know in probably a terrible German accent is Ich bin ein Spiegelei, which is I'm a fried egg. And the only reason I know that is because in 2008 my mum went to Oktoberfest, had 2 steins, got incredibly drunk, stood up on the table and yelled that at the top of her lungs. I do have a bit of a sinus, something going on at the moment, so I'm really sorry if I sound very nasally. But my plans for today are basically just to wander around Newcastle, see the sights, and then the next 2 days are sort of going to be exploring more of Newcastle that isn't the mall right outside my doorstep, because that's going to take at least a day to explore because it is terrifyingly huge. If you count the number of times I've worn a scarf before this in real life, and you get that number, and you add degrees Celsius onto the end, that's the bloody temperature it is at the moment, which, by the way, is about 2 degrees. But this morning when I woke up it was -1, and we have a high of 3 today. So Newcastle, very cold. I'm sitting here freezing my ass off, but Katie's the Geordie girl. You're fine with the cold. It's not that cold. Listen, it's like 0 degrees. It's freezing temperature. I'm dying. In Spain I was the alpha, I was stronger than any of the Spaniards, and now I'm just freezing. Only 99, huh? Only 99 stairs, they say. You know, the crazy thing is, the sun is that low in the sky, and the time is currently 2:30 p.m. I don't even know if you can see my phone screen on the camera, but it's 2:30 p.m. and the sun is setting in just over an hour. This is wild. So we got some awesome hot chocolates, and then the elusive Katie is here. I don't have a lot of footage of the two of us together, unfortunately, but we've been exploring mostly when we've been together. And the first night that we met up, oh god, I'm gonna spill this. We went out for dinner at a very English place, and then we went to the Tyne, the river, because it's Newcastle upon Tyne, crazy concept, and we walked along it and avoided some people that we didn't want to talk to, and yeah, so we're having a good time. We're having some fancy ass hot chocolates. Mine is, what's mine again? Honeycomb, and yours is just so many marshmallows. Look at that. It's beautiful. And we're having all of this in a bookstore. So New Zealand, step up your game. So it is my first day in Ireland. It's pretty cold outside, but not as cold as it was in Newcastle. I think it's gone up about 6 degrees, so I'm no longer in the negatives, so I'm enjoying that. I just had an awesome breakfast. There's this little cafe down right by my Airbnb, and man, pancakes with berries and maple syrup and coffee. It's exactly what I feel like. So now I just got to figure out how to get to the Trinity University campus, because that is where I'm meeting up with my friend, and we're gonna just spend the day exploring and seeing what Ireland, well, more specifically Dublin, has to offer. Snowflakes, and I got really excited because I thought it was gonna start snowing, because I can see them floating around, and I got really excited. But
no, I like really want it to just start really snowing. Oh, there's puppies!
What?
Look.
Where?
Oh my god!
Ah, they've got little jackets on. Oh, I love them. So it is unfortunately my last day in Dublin. I don't want to leave here. I have completely fallen in love with this city. It's got so much character and history, and honestly I love it so much, but unfortunately I have to go back home to Madrid. So I will definitely be coming back in the summer when it's warm and I'm not freezing my butt off, but I love it here. I just had an awesome breakfast, and I'm really gonna miss this place. I just went to visit St. Michan's Church because I heard they had a crypt with mummies in it, and so we went down into the crypts beneath the church and I got to see the mummies. It was so cool. One of them was like 800 years old or something, like it was crazy. Two of them were female, two of them were male. One of them was a guy who, when he was alive, was 6'6", so they ended up chopping off his legs and just tucking them underneath him so he could fit into the coffin. And the other guy didn't have a hand, and nobody really knows why he was missing a hand, but he was also missing his feet because, again, he was too tall. But it's really cool just to, like, see some mummies just in front of you. Mummies.